Yeah, parents are on the front burner, really, as of the past 2 weeks. But the schools are as well. And today on Parenting, we're discussing the parent-teacher collaboration, communicating with teachers. That's what seems to be lacking here. Teachers with certified special education needs and advanced autism expert Osezui Bolodeoku is with us. Welcome back to the show.
Good morning. It's good to be here.
I'm a little on the fence about being a little too emotional about having this conversation. I'm thinking about sort of breaking it down, especially with what happened with the underage children engaging in some activities they should not be engaging in. There was something you talked about as soon as you got on the couch today, and this sentence still strikes me. You said, we adults have failed those children.
Absolutely. I think everyone, the parents failed her, the school failed the child, and the children, everyone that was involved. I mean, they are kids.
Yeah.
Kids do not know any better aside what the adults in their environments teach them. So, first and foremost, the school did not handle it right. How come she was alone? She went. I didn't watch the video. I cannot see it. I think seeing it is actually encouraging it.
Of course.
So I don't know. I don't really know how it happened. But how was she allowed, or how could she go into the boys' room without any adult noticing? What were the adults doing? And how did she even get to know about things like that without her parents knowing the level of exposure? I think a lot of parents are just so clueless when it comes to their children's, what their children know.
Yeah.
Right now, if a child is 5 years, I kid you not, add an additional 5 years to their age. They are 10 years mentally. They know things that a typical 10-year-old will know. So if a child is 9, they know what a 14, 15-year-old. So stop sheltering these children.
Yeah.
Let's have sexual education. Let's have those talks.
Yeah.
Those very difficult conversations.
Yeah.
Let's call the names the right names. I don't know what they call PP. What is private is private. It's penis.
Yeah.
It's your vagina.
Yeah.
These are private areas. So I really think that we've failed these children. And I'm not impressed with the school at all. How could you cover up?
So I wanted to sort of break down the areas of failure.
Okay.
So the parents have failed to communicate with the child. They've also failed to educate the child and give the child a basic orientation about what is right and wrong. Or maybe they did, but it didn't I don't want to use the word penetrate. It didn't get into that girl's brain. It didn't connect with her on a level where she would understand that what she was doing was completely wrong and shouldn't be happening. Now, the school failed.
Absolutely.
By not having enough supervision in an environment, in an external environment. So this is not even home. This is not even in Nigeria. This is outside the country. In a public place.
Yes.
Where they're supposed to be essentially representing us. Right? And then this issue of a cover-up. I'm not sure whether... I'm trying not to be emotional about this because I have young children. I'm trying to also be a little logical about everything I'm saying. What would you have advised the school to do better?
As soon as they get a hold of what is going on, they would invite the parents in. These children are the victims. These children need help. Right now, I hope the kids are in therapy, in some sort of therapy right now.
Okay.
Because you would want to know, as a parent, even as a school, has this thing happened before?
Okay.
When did this start happening? Because you are not even just thinking of that child now or the children involved. You're thinking of other children in the environment. I mean, I read a comment by another parent that said that, oh, I don't want them to spoil my own child or something. And I was like, oh, really? It's not a matter of, there's no sense. We don't have any sense here. All this, your own child knows. Trust me. It's just that luckily or fortunately, you have a relationship with your child.
Yeah.
You know, there are basic steps parents can take.
Okay.
After school, when you pick your children up or when you see them, when you ask high school, the typical response is fine. But when you ask pertinent and particular questions like, oh, there's a child called Annie in your class, and you say, oh, how was Annie today? What mischief did Annie get into? You will hear things, and that would give you a sense of the kind of, I mean, after seeing this, I called my twins. They are almost 9 years old. I explained to them, I told them, oh, this is what happened. What do you think? Okay. And my daughter was like, oh, no! My son, they had their own opinion. Like, who do you think was right? Who do you... So children understand we should stop shielding. Stop shielding. And the first step the school would have taken, invite the parents in. Because they are coming from a place of problem solving. What are we going to do now? And I am certain, quite certain, that if they had done that, it wouldn't have ended up in this vicious and so much drama now.
So now I want to come back to the main topic, parent-teacher, school collaboration and communication. What is it that parents are supposed to demand to know, and what is it the school is supposed to talk to the parents about?
I won't say demand, I would say it's collaborative. We're in partnership. We are all, it takes a village to raise a child. We're all in this together. When my kids go into a new class, I write my teachers a love letter, what I call a love letter, telling them this is who my child is. However, you will find that for yourself, and inviting them into like the family space, because in school, they are like their school mother or school father. Okay. So I listen to you. When you have suggestions for me, it's not like, oh, I'm the parent. It's not always, it shouldn't always come from the point of confrontational or accusatory. I'm accusing you, why did my child not do this? It's from a place of what are we going to do? How are we going to raise this child? This child is going to be with you for the next 1 year. How are we going to ensure?
For parents and schools, it becomes very transactional. We've paid a bill, a very heavy bill.
It's a mindset.
But the thing is, are you saying that, okay, so they're also being paid for a service, so to speak?
It's a mindset. We're dealing with destinies here. We're not dealing with cupcakes. It's not cookies. I'm not paying for cookies and the cookies must taste, or the chicken pie must taste exactly the way I want it. We're dealing with destinies. So it's a mindset. Children evolve. They pick up behaviors. And they don't necessarily just pick it up because they see it. It can be innate. Some parents are, where did my child learn this from?
It was from them.
Well, it was from your child. So if it's collaborative and it's not, the school will be willing to share information and not be scared, to share such information with the parents. So I think that parents should have a more relaxed, we're working in this together, and they should understand the teachers or the school is working with them, not for them.
Okay, I love the way you wrapped it up. They're working with them, not for them. Let's wrap this up by saying we need to have those conversations.
We do need to have those conversations.
We do.